What's the motherfucking deal, YouTube? This your boy Dante Sports Talk live streams. Please comment, like, and subscribe on this video, guys. I really thank y'all for supporting the channel. Shout out to Miss Princess Fame, aka my princess. Shout out to the Burping Princess. Shout out to Miss Shauna. Shout out to Miss Ariel. Shout out to Miss Natural. Shout out to Big Simple. Shout out to my boy Billy Buckets. Y'all already know Billy Buckets. Shout out to you. Shout out to the new subs that just subscribe to me. Shout out to Miss Minnie Marie. Shout out to you. Shout out to my team, DCL Nation. Like I said, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Miss Shauna. Shout out to you. Shout out to my CEO, Big Snag. Shout out to NBA Edits as well. My boy Jerron the King. Shout out to my boy Playboy KD. My boy Wilson the Name. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Miss Kira. Shout out to everybody. My boy Mr. Shooter. My boy Dre. My rating team. Shout out to Miss Curl. Shout out to Miss Pam. Shout out to everybody that support my channel. Let's get right into the damn video, man. We here on the top 5 power forwards in the game. Like I said, these are the 5 guys that I think are the best. The top 5 power forwards in the game. As far as, you know, being able to do everything, being able to shoot, make plays for their expected teams. I think this year the NBA, like I said, is more balanced out. It's a more balanced out NBA this year. So let's get right into this video. Number 1, y'all already know I got Anthony Davis at the top spot. He is not a center. He's a small forward. He already came out and said it. He's a power forward. But you can play him at center. Can you do that? Yes, you can. But his natural position is a power forward. That is Anthony Davis, a guy that can do everything, a guy that can shoot, protect the rim. He has a busload of injuries. Like I say, I think he only made the playoffs at least 3 times all of his career. Every time he made the playoffs, he got knocked out by pretty much the Golden State Warriors. He was a guy from the Pelicans that was a do-it-all type of person. He put up some excellent good years from the New Orleans Pelicans. But like I say, he could never get over that hump because he never had it. The closest star he had was always Jrue Holiday. But like I say, then he had DeMarcus Cousins. When DeMarcus Cousins went down, that was the thread in the needle for Anthony Davis. He got tired of losing. I think you're going to see an amount of boos for Anthony Davis and when he goes back to the Smoothie King Center this year. But Anthony Davis is he's a great player, man. He's a great player. Anthony Davis is, like I say, he's still young to me. He's still young, a young player. Anthony Davis is 6'10", 253 pounds. Anthony Davis is a 6-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA, 3-time block champion, 3-time defensive player, all defensive player, rookie of the year 2012, 2013, and 2016, 17 All-Star MVP. Like I say, I believe that was the year that DeMarcus Cousins got the MVP. That was the year DeMarcus Cousins got traded to him. So like I said, Anthony Davis last year, like I say, those of y'all know he was shut down at the ending of the year because he came out and said he wanted a trade. So they didn't want him hurt and stuff like that. So like I said, Anthony Davis in 56 games, 26 points per game, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Pretty a good all-around player. He shot 53% from the field. He shot 79% from the free throw line and 33% from 3. That's pretty much good for Anthony Davis. His career stats: 466 games, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 51% from the field, and 31% from the 3-point line, and 79.5% from the free throw line. So Anthony Davis is number 1. The guy can do it all, man. The guy can shoot. He can protect the rim. He also can dribble. He was a point guard in high school until he hit that growth spurt. So Anthony Davis is number 1 on this list. Like I say, number 2, I got Blake Griffin. Like I say, when Blake Griffin is healthy, he is number 2. Blake Griffin was an all-star this year. I thought when he went to Detroit, they had to buy a little time. Reggie Jackson, the health of Reggie Jackson was always Detroit Achilles heel. But Blake Griffin was hurt most of the time this year. But he was an all-star. He was hurt in the playoffs. He was an all-star. So, hey, I had to reward Blake Griffin with the number 3 spot. With the number 2 spot, I still think Blake Griffin is a top 10, he's a top 15 player in the league, but Blake Griffin is a top 2 power forward. As far as the position, he's a top 10 power. He's a top two power forward in this NBA. Hold on, let me go to Blake Griffin. He's a top two power forward. The guy can earlier in his days, the guy never could shoot. The guy couldn't make free throws, but the guy expanded his range. The guy worked. Blake Griffin worked on this 3-point shooter. I remember the first game when he first played against the Houston Rockets, Blake Griffin almost brought the Detroit Pistons back with that 3-point barrage that he had put on. Blake Griffin, he's he got a dunking champion. He's a dunking champion. The guy used to can fly up off the roof. He played for Oklahoma. Blake Griffin used to be no more than a rebounding slasher. But Blake Griffin had an excellent season this year. He stayed healthy for most parts. The last 7 games he was out, including playoffs. Blake Griffin, 6'10", power forward, 250 pounds. Blake Griffin, 6-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, 2010, 2012, 11 Rookie of the Year, All-Rookie team. Blake Griffin, 75 games. Like I say, stayed healthy half of last year. Blake Griffin, 24.5 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. An all-around player, a guy who can play make, who can also put the ball on the floor, who's improved this 3-point shooting dramatically for Blake Griffin. He shot 46% from the field, shot 36% from the 3-point line. That's better than some of these guards that he shoots. But I remember Blake Griffin used to couldn't shoot a lick. Blake Griffin always shuts down during playoffs, but he was hurt this year. Like I said, Blake Griffin has done a great job. Like I said, staying healthy this year. He never used to stay on the floor. That was Blake Griffin. Achilles heel, always hurt and always off the floor. But Blake Griffin, he played in 75 games. That he missed 7 games. He was an All-Star this year. He shot 75% from 3, from from the free throw line. He even improved his free throw shooting. And career stats, 604 games, 22 points per game, 9 rebounds, 4.5 assists, very, very good. 50% from the field and 34% from the from the 3-point line, and 69% from 3. Blake Griffin is still a top two power forward in this game, and he's willing to be on that. He's honored to be on the top 5 list of power forwards. Number 3. I'm going to give the number 3 spot to Draymond Green. Draymond Green, the emotional leader of the Golden State Warriors, the engine of the Golden State Warriors. Remember, he got that deal. Draymond Green got that deal. I think that's a good deal. Being for, like I said, to keep the core together. They took care of Klay Thompson. Draymond Green was not going to go out without a max contract. He already confirmed that. But Draymond Green is the heart and soul of the Golden State Warriors. He is the emotional leader. He is the playmaker. He is the defender of the Golden State Warriors. Like I say, he has no problem teeing off in your ass. Draymond Green, like I say, is one of those guys. Like I say, that's rough, that love to beat you up. He love to kick you in your nuts and everything. But Draymond Green is no doubt. I don't like him as a person. I don't like him. Like I say, I don't like Draymond Green, but I respect the way he plays. I respect the way he makes plays. You can run the offense through Draymond Green. At all times. He can be the playmaker. He can dribble the basketball. He can set up teammates and make plays. Draymond Green is an all-star type player, and he is a top 3 power forward in this game of basketball. Like I say, Draymond Green, 3-time All-Star, 3-time NBA champion, 5-time All-Defensive player. That guy is very, very ferocious, big body, can defend, can guard your best player. 2016, 2017 Steals champion, two-time All-NBA and defensive 2016, 2017 defensive rookie of the year. This year's average, he missed 16 games, 66 games, 7.4 points per game, 7.3 rebounds per game, and 7 assists per game. All around stats by Draymond Green. Mr. Do It All for the Golden State Warriors. 44% from the field. Atrocious 3-point shooter, 28%. Like I say, that's his downfall right now. 69% from the free throw line. Career numbers. 30 five 133 career games, 9 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists a game. 43% from the field and 32% from the 3-point line. Like I say, 70% from the free throw line. And Draymond Green is a top 3 power forward in this game. Like I say, I like Draymond Green's game. I like the way he can get. Draymond Green remind me of a two-way playmaker on 2K. Like I say, a two-way defender, like a playmaking defender. Like I say, that's what Draymond Green remind me of. 6'9", he's 230 pounds. 6'7", he's 230 pounds. Let's get right into the next player. We got Kristaps Porzingis. It's number 4. Kristaps Porzingis, I got him as the number 4 top player. Not top player, but top power forward in the game of today. Even though Porzingis was hurt, like I say, for half of the year, for the whole year last year, Kristaps Porzingis is no doubt this guy is very, very good. But when you get him and Luka Doncic on the same court together, I think this team can be very, very competitive. Kristaps Porzingis can protect the rim. The guy remind me of a sharpshooting post scorer. Kristaps Porzingis remind me of a sharpshooting post scorer. Like I said, Kristaps Porzingis is a very good, very solid player. Someone that can like shoot the basketball, and he also also an underrated defender as well. Porzingis is a very underrated defender. Like I say, he can protect the rim. He was having a great season. He was having a great season that year before the Knicks, before he got hurt. He confirmed in the offseason that the reason why the Knicks traded him, he did not want to be a part of New York anymore. Like I said, he wanted to move on. And him and Luka Doncic they get to run some pick and pop together. That's gonna be a dangerous combination to have for Luka and Kristaps Porzingis. To me, Kristaps Porzingis is a top 5 power forward in this game. And like I say, he didn't have no stats last year, but he averaged over 20 points each and every season. First year he averaged 14 points per game. Kristaps Porzingis averaged 14 points per game. So, and next year it bounced up to 20, and next year it bounced up to like 24 points per game. And you know, Kristaps Porzingis is a good, very, very good player, and I can't wait to see Kristaps Porzingis on the same floor as Luka Doncic. So the number 5 power forward that I got is Al Horford. Al Horford is the number 5 power forward that I have on this list. Al Horford, you know, that played with the Atlanta Hawks all those years, was an all-star throughout those years. I really, really like the Al Horford's game. The guy can stretch the floor. The guy can be a playmaker. Al Horford can shoot the 3 ball. He can put it on the floor. Al Horford can post up. And remember, he was hurt for half of the year, but no doubt Al Horford has proven that he's worked a top 5 spot on this power forward list. Let's go to Al Horford's stats, and we will go on to the top 5 safeties in the NFL. So Al Horford, like I say, 68 games, 13 points per game, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. All around player, can also pass the ball. He shot 36% from 3-point line, from 3-point range. He shot 53% from the field. Shot 82% from the free throw line. 786 games, 14 points a game in his career, 8 rebounds and 3 assists. He shot 36% from 36.8% from the 3-point line in his career, and 52%. The guy was one of the keys why Boston went to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years ago. And like I say, they struggled big time last year. We already know that. But Al Horford going to Philadelphia, playing on side of Joel Embiid, I think that's a plus for him. 5-time All-Star for Al Horford. He's a 2011 All-NBA, 2017, 2018 All Defense, in 2017, 2007 and 2008 Rookie of the Year. The guy Al Horford can do it all. That's the end of the video, guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe on this video, guys, of what y'all think about this list. Thank you, guys. Shout out. I'm out. Peace.